For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. But not much on that one, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Play fake. Murray. That is caught on the move past the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's Murray. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
That's Jermaine Johnson stopping that play before it begins, dropping it for a loss.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On play action, it's Murray. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jerry Jeudy from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ridder to throw it. It's hauled in by Hardy. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Cortland Sutton, 67 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And they'll run it here. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
They didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
Or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing now is Murray. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Ridder will set up to throw it. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Ridder looking to throw on 1st and 10. Got his man. It's Warren. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Seven, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Warren will try the right side. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Ritter. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
First down, Cowboys.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
First down, Dallas.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
On second down, it's Jones. And he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And whatever he just did is just getting a fumble recovery. Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. That's swung out wide to Harris. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Murray now to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Commanders 7.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Going play action, Ritter. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff for Warren. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ritter now on 2nd down. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His 1st catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Two minutes to play here in this 1st half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Running left, it's Warren. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Ritter back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2nd and 11.
36-yard line.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears the glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's Murray from midfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Catch is made by Hardman. Touchdown, Cowboys! Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful.
Commanders 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Commanders 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the give, it's Warren. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Ritter now. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ritter. He finds his man complete. That's Warren. And he is going to lose yardage here. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That pass is caught by Hardy. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Washington.
They'll run it. Warren. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. Touchdown, Washington. Cortland Sutton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And this is back to an 8-point game.
Commanders 14. Bradley Pinion set to kickoff.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
To throw is Murray. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result then.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Ritter will set up to throw it. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Ritter. Got his man. It's Warren. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A Ritter's throw complete there to Beckham. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Harris running straight ahead, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Ridder throwing on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the run, it's Warren. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Here's Warren. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Ridder to throw it. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Ridder from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Washington. DK Metcalf. 30 yards. And the Commanders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Ridder will throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stepped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Again, they'll throw with Murray. On the out route, he finds Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 25. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Murray to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This is 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance of 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about it if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. This to almost certainly win the football game. The kick by Bass is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line. And he puts it home to likely get him through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, this is what you practice for all season long. And this one was never in doubt.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Ritter. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And the Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.